Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Vikings and the Chiefs, and it's coming up next.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Kansas City Chiefs taking on the champions from the NFC, the Minnesota Vikings. Hello again, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Chiefs ball club. They come in off another victory a weekend ago. That ran their win streak up to 7 now.
And I think that win last week established them as Super Bowl frontrunners. They're playing with confidence and swagger, and you need that to go a long way.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Vikings, they've been flawless these last couple months, winners of 9 in a row.
And that's the kind of streak you don't see too often in today's NFL since there's so much parity. So the way they've played has been truly remarkable.
"60 years of Super Bowls have led us here. More history to be written tonight as we get underway. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
As we begin the Super Bowl, we are looking at one of the game's most important players. And whether he's the centerpiece of the offense or taking a backseat to his teammates, offenses always look to the quarterback to be a leader in moments like this. He's got to be that calm, composed pillar out there who stays level-headed and keeps everyone focused on the task at hand.
That throw by Young incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Young. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Here's Young from the shotgun. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. And the officials here are going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. So on 4th down, on is the punter Ryan Wright. Taking it about the 36. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Time to see what Patrick Mahomes can do here with his first possession. The quarterback out at Texas Tech getting set to lead this KC Chiefs offense.
And no doubt he's living out a dream right now. He's had dating back to his first days of playing football as a kid. But he certainly can't get lost in the moment right now. There's still a Super Bowl to be played, and his offense, they're looking to him to be their leader. You can take it all in when it's over. Right now, you've got the biggest game of your life to win.
Now a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. Mahomes now to throw. Well, this one complete. It's Rashee Rice. Given 16 yards on the play. And it's 3rd and 4 now. Mahomes going to throw. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And he will have a Chiefs first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll drop this off to Pacheco. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. 3rd and 7 now.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like bats, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field. Yeah, it's still early in the game. No sense taking a chance on 3rd down and forcing one into traffic. So I like the wise play he made there. Get it to the sideline out of bounds where no one's going to have a chance at it.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And a great move on the play as he takes this one past the 25. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Young working out of the gun. Short throw caught by Pitts. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first. Now Young. He's got his man London right side. Just a gain of a couple there. And it's 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that. It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. The first down throw for Young. Got a man, it's London. Now we'll pause for an injured player, and that's wide receiver Drake London who's shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. 2nd and 6. Young now. And he's got his receiver Cooper. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That one goes for 24 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
We've got a lot more ahead of us here in Super Bowl 60. 2nd quarter coming your way next. 0-0 our score. We'll return after this message. You're watching the NFL, and it's right here on EA Sports. They'll run with Robinson. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Robinson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Bijan Robinson. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. So a toss play there does the trick as he's into the end zone.
And you don't run this unless you're sure you've got a guy who has the speed who can get to the edge, because what you're hoping for him to win the race to the corner and turn it upfield to the end zone.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Fighting to stay up, and he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Lucas Van Ness. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Pacheco gets it up the gun. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here's Williams to return. Nifty move. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And the Vikings will be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete. 4 minutes to play here in quarter number 2. Young to throw it. That is caught. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. To throw, Young. The throw right side here going to be incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches.
Well, under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Young to throw it. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, so much for holding them to a field goal. The pressure they got home on the previous play didn't hear, and that bought their quarterback some time to find a receiver, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
Robinson, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. 2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Now here's Young. end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Mike Evans with an amazing diving catch. And the Vikings continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. A diving catch for the score he laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that, yes. Check the box, touchdown.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings booming away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Here's Mahomes to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss.
He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Now here's Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Rice. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. That'll be caught by Rice. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down. Mahomes to throw once more. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey.
And he's going to have a first down here. They're also into field goal range at the 28.
Now a timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
And they're going to have a first down and also well into field goal range, all the way down to the 15 here.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes.
They'll check this one down to Pacheco.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
And Mahomes going to hustle him up to the line here.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker.
And the Vikings are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. It was a former Longhorn, Bijan Robinson, who was tough to stop in that first half. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy, not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe it did them a world of good.
But if there's ever a chance to regroup, it's in this game, right? Because you do have that long halftime, a chance to really assess things and maybe make some changes and true adjustments. They played great all year long. That was the worst first half of the season for them. They're hoping to put it behind them and come out punching here in the second half. Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Mahomes now on first down. Gonna look deep here for Pacheco. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Vikings are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging because after all their halftime talk, adjustments, and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. And hold on here because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Young will set to throw. Got London on a slant. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down.
That's another beautiful throw right there. It gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 25 yards that time.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just a third quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
And Young's throw there incomplete. 6 plays got him down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal. Young. Touchdown! Mike Evans. His 2nd touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Vikings will extend their third quarter lead here in the Super Bowl. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now 21-0. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's Mike Evans who caps it with a touchdown reception. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. KC's offense ready to take over. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and a yard.
On play action, it's Mahomes.
This one is caught. It's Moore.
And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 20-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the 1st down.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that answer.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. Flush. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Chase Young
with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. So on 4th down, Andy Reid decides to send in the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Young to throw again on 2nd and 10. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big 3rd down play, and they did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it, and he doesn't get there, which brings up a big 4th down call.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco.
Able to slither by. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Vikings 21, Chiefs 3.
Up next, the biggest quarter of the entire season. At the end of that, we get to crown a champion. We are through 3 here in Super Bowl 60.
We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And the officials here are going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Mahomes now on 1st down. To the right side, it's Kelsey. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. On second down, here's Mahomes. And pass complete to Moore. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he will find his man on the outside. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Now Mahomes. And that will be incomplete as well.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now here's Mahomes. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Rashee Rice from 3 yards out. And the Chiefs are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. All right, so this one not quite over yet. Back to a 2-score game, CD.
Yeah, and you've still got 4+ minutes to go, so when you think about comebacks, it's happened before. Now, it hasn't happened often, but you've got to think to yourself, let's be the next great comeback story and play this one out.
Point after, right down the middle, and it makes the score 21-10. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And they have been the better of the two sides to this point with a 2-score lead, 4th quarter of this Super Bowl, and the Lombardi Trophy within reach as they start this drive 1st and 10. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Now Young, and his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
Now that's a killer because you think you've got it absolutely covered, and then he hot-foots it out of there and picks up a first down. Drives you crazy as a defense.
Looked like, you're exactly right. Looked like a for sure stop on 3rd, and then the tables turned. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Robinson up the middle. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Meanwhile, Young's throw taken in by Cooper here.
And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Robinson will try to pick it up.
And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3 and leaves him with 4th and 1.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop them short of a 1st down.
Sly able to put this one through.
And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Mahomes to throw it.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you, all right? So if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
And they have done it. The Minnesota Vikings are the Super Bowl champions, and the Lombardi Trophy is going back to the land of 10,000 lakes. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.